New batter. It's a good ball from the bowler, but wasn't testing the stumps. And Bim Sharkey was able to let that go through to the wicketkeeper without any trouble. There's been another excellent over so far. 2 wickets, no runs. Building on his previous over, which was a maiden. So, ball number 5 of the over. So he comes in, and he's bowled at Yorker length, and it's been dug out by the batter. Slip picks it up, no run. And he comes to finish off the over. It's played into the offside. They look at a single, but Gully picks up the ball and fires it in to stop any runs there. So it's another maiden for Zahid Shahzad, who picked up 2 wickets in that over. And he's only conceded 5 runs in 3 overs. So cricket, the Canadian team at the moment are definitely on top. They're putting the Nepalese batters in a bit of trouble here. See if this pressure can be continued from the other end. Tajinder Singh coming in to bowl his 3rd over. And he puts it on a just kind of bounced up to the hip height on the leg side for Mohammed Sheikh, who pulls it down for a single. Jinder comes in for his 2nd ball of the over. They've now employed a leg slip, and it's pushed out into the leg side. They're probably going to come back for a couple as mid-on picks up the ball and sends it in. Still quite a lot of in-swing from the Tajinder. And it's moving a little bit down the leg side. So they have employed this leg slip to try and make the most of the swing and see if there's any edges off the bat that could be picked up with the leg slip. So there were 2 slips on the offside. One of those has been moved over to leg slip now. And again, he's just tickled it down to fine leg. Well, they'll get a single. So there's 4 off the over so far. Just allowing the Nepalese batters to pick up a few runs here. That's a very nice line, and it's taken an inside edge. It's past the keeper, and it's gone down for 4. It wasn't a confident shot. The ball was pitched, as you can see on this replay, the ball was pitched outside off stump, went for the push and took that edge. It was too quick for the keeper to actually stop it. Kind of a lucky escape there for the batter, given the previous wicket being played on. But as a batter myself, I can tell you, you take every boundary as it comes. So he's just got to concentrate for the next delivery. And that's down the leg side. And that will be a wide ball. Hoping here that Tajinder can just control this swing a little bit and maybe start a little bit further outside the off stump. I don't know if this is a tactic they're trying to get this wicket down leg slip. But just needs to straighten up a little bit. A little bit of an over adjustment there and no in swing, so the ball ends up wide outside the off stump. He comes in for the 5th ball of the over. And that's nice. Left by the batter, 3 to the keeper for no run. He comes in to finish off the over. Oh, it's taken an inside edge. Maybe a little bit of extra bounce that the batter wasn't expecting. And it runs through to leg slip for no run. So after 6 overs, Nepal... One bowled and 1 caught at second slip. And Zahid Shahzad is coming on for his 4th over. And you can't blame Canada for that because he is bowling a very good line and length. His last 2 overs have gone for no runs and he's picked up 2 wickets. He's given the Nepalese batters a lot to think about here at the moment. He's not relenting on his line. Very consistent outside of the off stump. And the batters at the moment are finding it a little tricky to get their timing. So Canada's changed the field a little bit. A 3rd slip has come in. Deep fine leg is still there. There's no square leg. He comes into bowl. Back to the same line and length. It's left through to the keeper. You can see here his economy is only 1.58 and he's bowled 18 dot balls in 3.1 overs. So almost every ball has been a dot ball for Zahid. In for the 2nd ball of the over. And that's driven away 3 to cover for a no run. Stopped by the cover fielder. Fairly comfortably. And Bimshaki's now 3 off 7 balls, just slowly playing himself in. And he's looking for that drive, and he's beautifully played it out into the deep. They're coming back for a 2nd, and the field has picked it up nicely and stopped the 3rd run. So 2 runs out into the deep there. As you can see, that ball was a little bit fuller. The batters waited for it and played a lovely cover drive. Comes in for the fourth ball of the over. It's nurdled down into the gully for no run. Zahid's having a good reward for bowling kind of a good length or short of a good length outside of the off stump here. And again, this is guided this time down to third man for a single. But you can see continuation of that good line and length, a bit of extra, little bounce there. So the batter was able to kind of rock onto the back foot and guide that through the gap to third man. To finish off the over, and it's Yorker length guided to cover for a single, but a run. We're 27 for 2 off 7 overs. Some very tight bowling from Zahid Shehzad. I think the approach from these two Nepalese batters is correct. Just to take your time and see yourself in. It's a long match today. Plenty of time to build an innings. Plenty of time to work your way up. And yeah, good day for batting. If we look at the previous 2 matches, Nepal have scored 176 all out off 46 overs and 143 all out off 39.4 overs. So they haven't batted the whole 50 overs out on either of the practice matches. So I would say that's probably one of the aims for today is to bat 50 overs. You can bat the whole complement of overs, then there's a chance to get over 200, which would be a good score on this pitch. The first of those practice matches, the Canadian high-performance team knocked it off with 3 wickets remaining after 36.5 overs. So they ended up on 145 for 7. In the second game, Nepal hit 176 all out off 46 overs, and the high-performance team knocked it off in... Sorry, they were all out for 156 off 45.3 overs, and Nepal won that game by 20 runs. So far it's 1 game each for Canada and Nepal in these practice matches. In comes Jaskaran Buttar, new bowler. Starts off a little bit wide of the off stump there. Bit of outswing as well. Just kind of inspecting his run up. Not too happy with how he run up there. So he's started off with 1 wide. Second ball, similar to the first ball, wide outside of the off stump. This is the first match for Jaskran Buttar in this practice match series, and just trying to get into the game at the moment. Runs in nicely, and that's shaped very, very well just outside the off stump, and the batter chooses to leave it. Not as much swing in that delivery as to the first two. Coming in for the second ball of the over. Oh, that's shaped beautifully. Come off a good length, extra bounce, and right past the outside edge. Batter gets away with no edge on that one, because that was a very well played delivery there from Jaskran Buttar. He's really found his line and length on that delivery. Here he comes in. Wind's blowing. Safely outside the off stump, through for no run. Canada retaining 2 slips. A third man. Final leg is also down there, just out of shot. We've got a fairly deep mid-on and a fairly deep mid-off as well. And he's on a really good line, just taken, kind of squared up the batter, it's popped up safely just short of the bowler. Much better line and length here from Jaskran. He comes in for the 5th ball of the over. That's nice. Just guided down to gully there for no run. After a couple of fairly wide outswinger deliveries at the start of the over, Jaskran's really returned with a much better line and length. And he's 5 excellent deliveries. We're looking to wrap up this over with another one. Close it out. Keep testing for that edge. He's got very close with a couple of these deliveries. He goes. Outside off. Big swing from Bim Sharkey, but misses it, and that finishes off the over. So Nepal are 29 for 2 after 8 overs. So it looks like they're going to continue here for a 5th over. As we're saying, he's bowled a very tight 4 overs, 2 wickets for only 8 runs, including 2 maidens, and a double wicket maiden. He's running in here. Up the over. Oh, and he's got through the gate, straight through the gate, and bowled him. Mohammed Asif Sheikh is out bowled for 7. And that was a fantastic delivery that started just outside the off stump. A little bit of in-swing here, and we're going to see a replay. As you can see, comes in. There's movement, and it's actually hit off at the top of the off stump. We'll get an even better view here from the other side, and you can see that it kind of gets through the gate. But it's moved very nicely off the surface, in-seam, and it's bowled him. An excellent wicket there for Canada. That's another wicket for Canada, so we're now 3 for 29 runs only. And Zahid Shahzad's having a... brings the new batter to the crease, Dipendra Singh Arey. It's challenging conditions to come into as the number 5 batter. Only 8.1 overs have been completed so far, but Nepal already on the back foot at 29 for 3. Canada have brought in a 3rd slip. Comes and he's straight on the mark and is defended out to cover. With a shy at the stumps, attempted run out, but the batter was safe and the fielder missed the stump. There's definitely about survival at the moment from this one end against Zahid Shahzad. Again, a little bit fuller pitch, and it's pushed out into the covers where it's fielded comfortably. We're into the 5th over here for Zahid Shahzad.